So I had packed everything that you would need. My books, my medication, my glasses case, comfy snuggly clothes, everything possible. Literally more than possible. It's literally like I was staying a week. Um, I had done the wow, literally everything. It was almost insane in the sense that I got my other half to take it in the hospital with me. So instead of me carrying it, um, he carried it in for me, and it was so heavy that he struggled to carry it. And I say it was so heavy. It's just like it was just because it's an odd shaped carry case. Um, it was just quite awkward for him. So yeah, he had fun with that. Um, so then the day of the operation, that was all obviously fine. Nothing too amazing with the period before the operation, but the actual operation itself took about 2.5 to 3 hours. I think it was 2.5 hours. Um, but the recovery was around 3.5 to 4 hours. So you have your op, then you go into the recovery sort of bit, where you're not under any anaesthetic, and you're on oxygen, but then you go into your ward. So I was on the recovery bit, the second section, and that took the longest amount of time, and it transpired that I only found out this the day after I had come out. So I was in the I don't know why, but my telly just came on now. It's like that shouldn't have come on. But anyway, that's not relevant to anything. So the actual operation obviously went fine. The They come round, they'd done all their checks, they told me how it all went, which is good. They got rid of all the tumour, or got hold of it all, so that was fantastic news. But the problem was that I'd either lost a lot of blood or I was dehydrated. But the saline bags that they use, so there's like these bags that are, I don't know really how big to say that they are, but they're sort of like a size of an A5 thing, A5 object. So you've got A5 bits of paper, A4 bits of paper, which are normal printing size, to an A4 bit of paper, A5 bit of paper. That saline bag, I went through 4 of those. I don't know whether I had any blood as well, or whether that was a mixture of blood as what have you. But they said I had 4 saline bags, and I was like, I know that's not good. I really shouldn't have had that. And I don't quite know why. All I know is that the days afterwards, I felt pretty awful. Not awful in the sense that I felt drained and ill and nasty. I knew that I'd gone through a lot, and it was as if everything that I'd been told leading up to the operation had led me to feel, it was like I had this time now where I was going to be recovering, and everything could just catch up on me, and I just felt drained. I felt tired, like I could rest now. It was okay. There's no need to stay awake. There's no need to feel different, and all the stress of everything could just be. And I think I'm going to slightly sidetrack here, because there's this thing when if you're lost somewhere and you're injured, so say you've broken an ankle or you're bleeding or something, you will stay with it if you know help is coming. So you'll stay alert, you'll stay at whatever given state of consciousness you are for a period of time that it takes for your responders, your rescuers, what have you, to come and get you. And the stage when the responders or rescuers get to you, they've got you, you're in their hands, you're safe as such, you're good as such, you're being treated, you've given all the information that you need to give them, I don't know, your age, your address, your next of kin, what have you. It's at that point that not everyone, but some people would tend to go from, say, state of consciousness that they were with a broken leg or whatever injuries they've got, to down there. And down there isn't death, or isn't whatever this is. It's just a different level to what that level is. And I'm not down there with death or anything. It's just that I'd gone from feeling pre-op mode, where I'm just me with a tumour in my knee, essentially, to down here, post-operative, feeling drained, and the day after I should be up, say, here maybe, or whatever, and randomly that's the level of the saver. But then I'd kind of gone down here the morning after. Whether that was normal or not, I don't know, but it was the way how I felt, and I told the nurses because they'd asked, and they kept track of it. I stayed in 2 nights instead of 1. 3 nights actually. I told a lie. 2 or 3 nights. No, admitted Wednesday, came out Friday. So 2 nights. Apologies. That was really bad. So they'd gone through all these tests with me and said yes, okay, so that come back normal. They did a blood test on me as well, to make sure that I was okay. And obviously I had a draining. Not everyone will do, by the way. It's just that I did. For some reason my camera controller is really awful. Just change hands. So they done all their tests and they'd all come back fine, considering what I've been through. Obviously I was dehydrated, but that's to be expected. They get you drinking a lot. You have to eat. I didn't want to eat. I just wanted to sleep. I was so tired. And that was fine. And then for me, because I was admitted on the Wednesday, on the Thursday afternoon I did some physio, and I had to walk up and down these little steps. It was like sort of 1 and 2 steps. So you walked up and down them, fine. That's my laptop telling me I've got a Twitter message, I think, or something to that effect. So apologies, I've just popped that mute. And from that point, it was just really, really hard work, physio, and there was more and more stuff going on. It's good because obviously you've got to do your physio, and she told me all these bits and pieces I got to do when I got home, how I should be walking using crutches, and that's a whole new experience. Wow. I've nicknamed mine, and I still got mine, by the way. They're called hibble, as in you hibble along, hibble hobble. You hop along, hopper, hibble. So you hibble, Hibble, in case anyone's interested. And that's my left side. And my right side is hobble, as in the Hubble space. Hubble, as in Hubble space station. Space telegraph thing. Telescope. So that's a bit random. I don't know whether anyone else has ever named their crutches, but I did. Little bit weird, I know. My work colleagues think the same. But hey, I couldn't resist, and yes, you can tell the difference before anyone asks. There's a little, from where it was made, or where they were made, there's this um, little circle on the front of the handle. Um, it's sort of like a little picky out bit, and the other one's got a slightly gap bit. And I always remember that one's on the left and one's on the right, and plus I made a note of it, so yeah, so cute. Plus I took a photo of them, one with the R and one with the L, to say that this one belongs that side, the other one belongs that side. So that's kind of cool. It's not cool. It's really not. It's me being silly, I know. But it's also really funny. So I don't know whether anyone else does that. And please tell me if someone else does that, because then that way I won't feel so different. I think Hibble and Hubble is really cute. Everyone else thinks I'm a bit strange. If I'm strange, then that's perfectly fine. But I don't want to be the only one who does that. So yeah, I couldn't drive for about 6 or 8 weeks. And to be honest with you, I didn't want to drive. I didn't feel up to it. I didn't want to drive. I knew I didn't have the reaction time to to drive. I didn't have the ability to drive. I didn't have the want, the anything, and that's highly unlike me. I'm normally really wanting to do stuff, really independent, and I with all the physio, the fact that you have to be so concentrating, so on the ball all the time to make sure that your legs facing the correct way, you're doing the correct stuff all the time, because you will lose muscle mass as well. So you may have been really strong before, you won't afterwards. You will lose it, and you want to be taking things easy. Don't think you can run up those stairs, because you're not going to be able to do that. You're going to want to be going up and down those stairs for sort of 4 or 5 weeks on your bum. Anything below, or even on your hip, you're going up and down those stairs on your bum. And it makes no difference if you like it or not. If you've got a stair lift, great, well done. Highly recommend you use that. But if you haven't, you're up and down those stairs on your bum. Don't even think about doing anything other. If your physiotherapist has said something other, then fantastic, do that. But because I've had a knee operation before, I said to them, can I do it on my bum? Because I feel more sturdy that way. And as I knew I was tired, etc., I went up my bum. It worked. Going down, wee, on my bum was a little bit interesting. I nearly went down. I nearly went wee instead of doingy 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 doingy, which was quite interesting. And it certainly builds up your upper arm muscles as well. So that was fun. And I don't know whether anyone else is competitive, but I built up. I timed myself, so I would lift up my phone each step and go, oh, I did that step in second, or however long it took me, and I'll be like, oh, gotta do that faster, gotta do it faster. And say I've got 20 steps in this house, I don't know, and I would go up them and say, oh yes, fantastic, I did it in 30 seconds, or however long it take. I don't have a clue how long it took now. I didn't make a record of it. I really haven't got a clue. Probably should have done. Bit strange that I didn't, but there we go. For me, that's strange that I didn't do that. But anyway, mute point. So I did it in 30 seconds, 20 steps, for example, and instead, cool. If you do it different, fantastically. So that's kind of the summary of this for the moment. Of these videos, I'm going to upload them. They're going to be edited. Maybe, I doubt very much. I don't see a reason for them to be edited. I don't think I will do, actually. Bearing in mind they're all sarcoma related, I will put that all at the front of each one of the videos. So it'd be sarcoma in brackets 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, until it's the most recent one. And if there's any questions or anything that you want to ask at a later date or anything, just by all means ask away. I have no problems with any questions, anything whatsoever about the PTSD, about any dietary things that you think you want to ask. Obviously, bearing in mind everyone's going to be different, and I can't emphasise everyone is different. I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a specialist, but I can offer you my experience. And if that is going to be of benefit to you, I'm more than happy to provide that. If you think, oh, actually, I wonder where I could probably get XYZ information, well, I could probably help you. I maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Try me. That's all I can say. There's no such thing as a silly question unless you ask. Anything whatsoever, ask, ask, ask. That'll be going on to Twitter, so obviously I'm there. Ask away on there as well. If you don't want to ask directly via a comment or on as a tweet, you can direct message me. That's perfectly fine with me. I don't mind. I notice on YouTube, and I don't know whether it's always been there or whether it's an update, but you can actually send a sort of like a private message on there without actually subscribing. Although if you wanted to subscribe, that'd be cool. That'd be fantastic actually, but that's obviously up to you. Whatever you're happy with. So yeah, if you want to subscribe, if you want to like a video, comment, anything. If you want to ask a weather question, because obviously there's weather videos up, or you just want to say, actually, you missed off something and you said in the previous video you were going to mention it, by all means, ask away. Say, Cindy, you did a baby. I'm more than happy to say that and say, oops, thanks for saying, oops, oopsie, 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 naughty cinders. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the videos. Sorry it got a little bit weird at some points, and I'm sorry I gabble on. But I really hope that you enjoyed, and please, please get your family involved. If you're going through the experience, get your family, friends, everyone involved. If you're open to getting them involved, you've got to get them involved. You need your support network. You're going to need your GPs, you're going to need your consultants. Don't hold back anything. Nothing. You see a symptom, you're not too sure about it, go to your GP. Very, very, very important. You're taking medication, you're not too sure about the side effects, go to your GP. Go to your anyone. You fall over after your operation and you think, did I hurt myself? Go to A&E, call 111 if you're in the UK, call anyone. Just, I can't emphasise how important it is. You have to make sure you're well. Take it easy, relax, recuperate, and the sooner you do everything correctly, the better your recovery will be. Take care, everyone. Enjoy, relax, and hey, it's the weekend. Well, it is for me anyway. When you're reviewing it, who knows? Take care and all the best. Bye bye.